Hi, long time no talk. It's me, War Machine MJ, aka War Machine 2 Belts. I am your 3-count series champion, and I also came in second place at Royal Rumble predictions. So, long time no talk. A lot of laziness on my part, not getting content out on time, and when I do, it's kind of half-assed. So. Here I am recording live. Go ahead and do pay-per preview on AEW Revolution. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Of course, there is a whopping 12 matches. 4 of them are on the AEW pre-show, aka the buy-in. So 4 matches completely free, and you gotta pay. For the other 8. Through the nose. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick this off with Layla Hirsch, legit Layla Hirsch, taking on Chris Statlander. Now, these two gals, well, this whole feud's kind of been all over the place. These two gals were friends at one point in time, but they kept stringing up losses. And Layla Hirsch has had enough of it because it was cutting into her bottom line. Completely respectable. And so after attacks both on the mic and, backstage assaults, they finally come to a head. So that being said, Rod's got Chris Statlander for 2, Malcolm's got Statlander for 11, and I've got Layla Hirsch for 2. Just gotta go with my gut feeling. Next, it's going to be for the TBS Championship as Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, or That Bitch Show champion, defends against Ty Conti. I mean, the whole story of this is Jade Cargill is running through challengers like Drano. She's 28, 29, and 0, like overall. So, yeah. Rod's got Jade for 4, Malcolm's got Jade for 8, and I've got Jade for 11. Next, it's going to be Hook versus QT Marshall, or Marshall, whatever that jobber wants to be called. Anywho, this is all about QT Marshall not feeling like he's getting respect from Hook, and Hook, he just kind of does business. Goes in, does a match, leaves. But yeah, we're all going Hook. Rod's got Hook for 1 point, Malcolm's got Hook for 12, and I've got Hook for 10. And the final pre-show match, it is the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews taking on Penta Oscuro, aka Pentagon Black, or Pentagon Dark. Yeah, Lucha Underground days. And the debuting Eric Redbeard, aka, or formerly known as Eric Rowan of the White family. So, yeah, these two teams have been going at it for a while. Of course, Phoenix would have been in the match, but his shoulder is still busted up. So, that being said, Rod's got House of Black for 5, Malcolm's got House of Black for 10, and I've got the team of Pac, Penta, and Redbeard for 3. Next, it's going to be a 6-man tag team match pitting the Andrade Hardy Family Office team of Matt Hardy, Andrade El Idolo, and Isaiah Cassidy taking on Darby Allin, Sting, and the undisputed TNT champion, Sammy Guevara. Now, this whole thing goes back to Andrade trying to buy Darby Allin, and then both these guys wanting a crack at Sammy Guevara's TNT championship. So, yeah. So that being said, Rod's got got the face team for 3, Malcolm's got the face team for 1, and I've got the face team for 4. Next, it's going to be the Face of the Revolution ladder match to determine the #1 contender for the TNT Championship. And it will be between Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Limitless, Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, Ricky Starks, and Christian Cage. Now, that being said, just go ahead and jump right into this. Rod's got Ricky Starks for 8. Malcolm's got Wardlow for 2, and I've got Wardlow for 1. Next, it's going to be Jon Moxley taking on Bryan Danielson. Almost called him by the wrong name. Now, this goes back to when Mox returned. Danielson was taking a very peculiar interest in Mox, and then one day propositioned him to form a faction with him, Mox, Wheeler Yuta of the Best Friends, Daniel Garcia of 2.0, and Lee Moriarty, which, that's a killer faction right there. Now, I'm still not too sold on Wheeler Yuta, but Moriarty and especially Daniel Garcia, fucking take my money. Anyway, Mox says, well, I don't work with anybody that I don't bleed with first, so they're going to have a fight. That being said, Rod's got Mox for 10, Mainstream's got Mox for 5, and I've got Danielson for 5. Next, it's going to be Chris Jericho taking on Eddie Kingston. Now, this whole started when Eddie was talking to Santana Ortiz, telling him that Chris Jericho was holding the back. And Santana Ortiz realized that they were getting dragged into Chris Jericho's fights. So that caused a little rift in between. And Jericho lashed out at Eddie Kingston for it. Then this feud has dissolved into Chris Jericho being the elder statesman of the professional wrestling community, while Eddie Kingston is still, an indie darling. Using buzzwords like promo or kayfabe, trying to make Eddie feel like a small fish in a big pond. So that being said, me and Rod have Eddie Kingston for 6 apiece, and Malcolm's got Kingston for 3. Next is a triple threat for the AEW Tag Team Championships as Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus defend against the Young Bucks and Redragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bob Fish. Now, the story of this is simple. The Young Bucks and Redragon, are good friends with Adam Cole, and they're practically vying for Adam Cole's attention. And Jurassic Express just happened to be locked in the center. So that being said, Malcolm and Rod got Jurassic Express for 7 apiece, while I've got Jurassic Express for a whopping 12. They are my lock of the night. Next is going to be for the AEW Women's Championship as Britt Baker, DMD, defends against Thunder Rosa. Now, their saga has been well documented, including the first ever women's Lights Out match, which Britt Baker technically didn't lose. So, yeah, we're coming back around full circle. That being said, sorry, I was having a hard time reading my own handwriting. Rod's got Thunder Rosa for 9, Malcolm's got Thunder Rosa for 6, and I've got Thunder Rosa for 7. Next is going to be a dog collar match between CM Punk and MJF. Where to unpack this story? Yeah, basically MJF is looking for, looking to make a name for himself off of toppling one of his heroes, one of his idols. And CM Punk is just looking to put MJF in his place, that detestable prick, This feud has been all over the place. A lot of emotional highs, emotional lows, a lot of, just scumbag and villainy going on. So, that being said, Rod's got CM Punk for 12, Malcolm's got Punk for 4, and I've got Punk for 9. And in the main event, it is the Battle of the Atoms for the AEW World Championship as Hangman Adam Page defends against Adam Cole, baby. It's almost 1 a.m. and I'm not going to shout it. So yeah, Hangman Page has been running through his challengers like Drano, including putting away Lance Archer when Adam Cole stepped up to the plate as the next challenger. And he's done everything to push the buttons of Hangman Page, and Hangman Page has responded in kind. So that being said, Rod's got Hangman Page for 11, Malcolm's got Hangman Page for 9, and I've got Hangman Page for 8. So that is the entire Revolution card. As far as our match orders are concerned, they will be towards the end of the video, just before the 3-count series results, post Royal Rumble. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.